Hello everybody, Ragtag Sagvy here. Welcome to the next episode. In the last episode, we were searching for a friend, but we ran into Skull Kid and now turned into a Deku. Let's see where we ended up. Up and try to find that Skull Kid. You've met with a terrible fate, haven't you? I own the Happy Mass shop. I travel far and wide in search for mass. During my travels, a very important mass was stolen from me by an imp in the woods. So here I am at a loss, and now I found you. Now don't think me rude, but I have been following you. For I know a way to return you to your former self. If you can get back that precious item that was stolen from you, I will return you to normal. In exchange, all I ask that you also get back my precious mask that imp stole from me. What? It's not that simple task? Why, to someone like you, it should be no means a difficult task. Except, the one thing is, I'm a very busy fellow. And I must leave this place in 3 days. How grateful I would be if you could bring it back to me before my time here is up. But yes, you will be fine. I see you are young and have tremendous courage. I'm sure you'll find it right away. Well then, I'm counting on you. That is the Happy Mask Salesman. I believe he is supposed to be the same Happy Mask Salesman that we saw in Ocarina of Time. I'll talk more about him at a later date, as we begin the dawn of the first day. As we enter into Clock Town. Hey, he gives me the creeps, that Mask Salesman. Sorry, I'm just thinking out loud. But 3 days, even if we never sleep, that still leaves us with a measly 72 hours. Talk about demanding. Well, don't just stand there. We're going to see the Great Fairy. Look, you want to find Skull Kid, don't you? The Great Fairy will know what he's up to. She watches over everything. And just between you and me, the Skull Kid is no match for the Great Fairy. Now go to the shrine near the north gate. You'll find the Great Fairy in there. So here is Clock Town. And as you notice, there's a little clock below us and also a dog attacking us. Apparently dogs really hate Deku Scrubs. You see a kid running off wearing some kind of mask. Hey apprentice, don't just stand around, look at the sky all day. Now if you try to leave Clock Town, these guards will stop you. Stop right there, Deku Scrub. Do you intend to return to the swamp alone? It's dangerous outside the town walls, so I cannot allow a child like you to leave unoccupied. You are not allowed to pass through here without an adult, or until you are old enough to carry a weapon. So yeah, because he mistaken us as a kid, we can't leave town. Posters and eyesore. What a sorry collection for cowards. Yaku. So yeah, that little clock down there is our time limit. Majora's Mask runs on a 3-day time limit. Basically, if you run out of time, you essentially get an automatic game over and you're forced to redo everything up to your last save, I believe. My, funny things are happening in town, aren't they? Funny. You're telling me, like the rumors about the swamp to the south. Did you hear about the kidnapping? Oh my, the kidnapping. Yep, but then it woke up, get it? Kidnapping! Oh, I got 1,000,000 of them. Oh! Okay, thanks camera, I can't see the sign. All I see is greenness. Tingle goes! The Sora band that revived the Deep Sea sound with its famous song will be playing at the Carnival of Time. Contract Madame Aroma regarding performances and details. Yeah, so let's go and explore the town a little bit. The mayor's residential office open from 10 to 8. So because of this time limit, yeah, you do have a limited amount of time, and let's just say for the first 3 days of this game drags out for a very long time. Because there's not a lot you can do as a Deku Scrub, and a lot of people unfortunately don't have the time to get through all 3 days to see where this game starts getting really good. We're at the fairy fountain. Oh no, the great fairy! Young one, please hear my plea. I've been broken and shattered into pieces by the masked skull kid. Please find one stray fairy lost in town and bring her to this fairy fountain. So we would be healed if we did take damage, so we need to find a stray fairy and bring it back. Then perhaps the great fairy can lend us some aid. What is this? Green clothes, white fairy? Sir, could you by chance be a forest fairy? Oh my! My name is Tingle. I think I am the same aim as you, sir. A forest fairy. At last, though I am already at age 35, no fairy has come to me yet. Also, if you pay attention, he actually focuses his eyes on Tael. My father tells me to grow up and act my age, but why? I tell you, Tingle is a very reincarnation of a fairy. Now, while I stand here waiting for a fairy of my own, I sell maps to help out my father. Lucky, lucky, you are so lucky to have a fairy. I know. We should be friends. Yes, in exchange, I will sell you a map as cheap as a sign of my friendship. Will you buy one of Tingle's maps? So he has 2 maps, Clocktown and Woodfall. The maps he sells is based on his location you find him in. Typically, rule of thumb is to always buy the map of the location he is in, as typically any location he's in, he will sell the map for cheap, while any location he is not in, he will sell it for a higher price. Yippee! I think there are some cases where you can only buy the maps at the high prices, but typically buying the map in the place he's in, he'll sell it for cheap. You got a map of Clocktown, now you can find your way around town. The red arrow on the map shows where you've entered. The yellow arrow shows your current location. Well, call again. Dingo dingo goomlipa. These are the magic words that Tingle created himself. Don't steal them. So let's attack the grass to get some rupees. By the way, there is a reason the grass moves, and we'll go over that much later on. But that ain't gonna be until a very long time. Damn it. Yeah, the fairy piece should be somewhere around here. Look at how fast that man runs. At least I thought it was. I thought the Great Fairy piece usually hangs out around here. Oh right, I forgot. If you have Deku Nuts, you can drop them like bombs when you're flying. So where's the Great Fairy? Oh, I just remembered. Yeah, the annoying thing about the Great Fairies in this game, their pieces move around. I think in every area, so where they are in one location, they may not necessarily be there at a later time. Right, so we need to get the fairy that's over the water. Now, one thing Deku Link can do is jump on water. Please hear my plea. The masked skull kid has broken me apart and shattered my pieces. Please find a way to return me to the fairy fountain in North Clocktown. I believe Deku Link can jump up to, I think it's 3 or 4 times. No, I think it's like 4 or 5 times before he does one final jump, which is a big leap. But if you land in the water again, you drown and you go back to where you last set foot on solid land. So let's just spin that. By the way, as a Deku Scrub, you want to spin because it does get you around a lot faster. Tingle, I didn't want to speak to you. No. Yeah, goomle by yourself. Return to the Great Fairy. Let's give her back this piece and see what she has to say. Tael, and you, young one of the altered shape. Thank you for returning my broken and shattered body to normal. I am the Great Fairy of Magic. I thought that masked child was helping me, and I grew careless. All I can offer you now is this small grant of your magical power. As a sign of my gratitude, please accept it. Oh, what is this power? I feel really drunk. Oh. Yeah! You've been granted magic power. In your current form, press B to shoot bubble blasts. Yes, press and hold B to blow a big bubble. Release B to shoot your magic power. Power decreases when you shoot. Replenish it with magic jars and potions. The man who lives in the observatory outside of town may know of the Skull Kid's whereabouts, but be careful. You must not underestimate that child's powers, young one. If you ever return to your formal shape, come and see me and I shall give you more help. So we should remember that. If we find a way to return to our Hylian form, we should see her again. So we've learned how to blow bubbles, which, thanks to Chugga Conroy... Oh, it actually bursts! I didn't realize the bubble could burst. Yeah, we can shoot bubbles, which, thanks to Chugga Conroy, he calls them snot bubbles, and I have a hard time unseeing that. Huh? What do you want, shrimp? I'm busy practicing my blowgun. If you want to pop that balloon, if you can't pop that balloon, then don't mess with Jim. Grr. Let's pop that balloon of Majora. And miss very horribly. Excuse me? How is none of that hitting? There we go. Why did the previous shots hit? Are you the one who just popped that up there? Not bad for a Deku Scrub. We are the Bombers, have a hideout that leads to the observatory outside of town. You need a code to get in, maybe I'll tell you what it is. Don't think you're getting it that easy. I can't just tell you what the code is. You have to pass my test first. Are you ready? Sure. Alright, line up, guys. If you can find all 5 of us by tomorrow morning, I'll teach you the code. Are you ready? So how do you feel about a game of hide and seek? So the 5 of them will hide. I think their locations is depending on what time of what day you choose to do this. But as soon as you find them, you have to beat them up. Ah, you caught me. Only 4 left. Now, I believe each child hides in a different section of town. Now, I remember correctly. Yeah. This one has a chicken. He'll try to fly away from you. Ah, you caught me. Now there's only 3 left. That chicken is going absolutely nuts. And the bells are ringing. Anytime it's about to go day and night, you'll always hear the clock time bells go, regardless where you are. Night of the first day, 60 hours remaining. There should be a child somewhere here. Is there not a child in this section of town? I thought there was. Alright, I see one of the bombers. Clocktown. We're in the west side of it. Come here, brat. You caught me. There's only 2 left. Wee, 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 wee. Alright, now I think there's one in the pond, and then there has to be one in the central Clocktown. I'm pretty sure they hide in each section of town. Or do they not? So I should have seen a child by now if there was one here. Do 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 do. Where are these last 2 kids? I may need to, like, look up a guide, because I don't know where these last 2 kids are. Oh! Come here, you child! God, you run quickly! Alright, now where's your leader? Anna's gonna quickly look up these child's locations, so be right. Oh, really? You were there the entire time? Aw, no way! You finally got me. Alright, you're pretty good for a Deku Scrub. If only you were human. Now I could give you an original bomber's notebook and make you a member. What do you guys think? No way! No scrubs! Guess not. Once we let some kid who wasn't human join our gang, and boy, did we ever regret it. Sorry. But I'll teach you the code, just like I promised. So I can only tell you only once though, so pay close attention. Are you ready? So this is our code. 25314. The entrance to our hideout is in the East Clocktown. Now this code, I believe it is randomized per playthrough. So what code you get may not necessarily be the same code as mine. So don't just rely on this playthrough to try and get an easy access to the bomber's hideout. I believe the code is randomized each playthrough. I'm not doing anything suspicious, really. With that, I think we'll end the episode here. In the next episode, we'll do a little mini game of sorts as we can with the Deku Scrub. And also, maybe explore a bit more of town and also go to the observatory. So if you enjoyed this episode, do like the videos, it helps tremendously. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hey, share the video so more people can discover my content. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Later.